What's up guys, VenomousStare. We're going to be talking about the basic hotkeys I use for Zerg. First things first, we have to talk about what I use to inject. So we have to go to global, not observer, camera, and then you have to make the create locations control and then the corresponding F key. So like create location 1 is control F1 and the jump to location 1 is just F1. So basically that allows us to create hotkeys over each one of our bases. So when I hit F1 it goes to my main. When I hit F2 it goes to my natural. When I hit F3 it goes to my third. And the way that I do that is whenever I make the base, I just, like my main, with the start of the game I hit control F1 here. When I make my natural I hit control F2. And then that creates like a control group, a camera hotkey for that one specific area. So let's talk about the hotkey tricks I use for binding my army. So I keep my main army on 1, my mutas on 2, my spellcasters on 3, and you can just double click and hit control and then 3 and it'll hotkey all of those units to the same one. And if you want to add units to a control group, you hit shift. So let's say I want to make some lurkers and all my hydras are bound on my first hotkey. So I make my lurkers, go to 1, hit tab until I see the eggs, hold down control, and then let's say I want these to be bound to 5 because that's where I use my third alternate army hotkey is 5. So then I hit 5, but I don't want my lurkers in my main army control group. So I hold down shift and control at the same time, click the lurkers out, that clicks all the lurkers out of the control group, and then I hit control 1 and that resets that control group without the lurkers. Now I have my lurkers on 5. That's really common. Okay, so let's restart this one. So how do I make new units? Let's just say I want to make new units. Okay, so I'm gonna go to all my hatcheries, which are on 4. Hit S to make units, and then let's say I want 4 ultras. So I'll hit U. Okay, I'm supply blocked, but I have 2 ultras. I hold down control, left click the eggs, and then at this point I can add them to any control group. I want them all to be on 1, so I hit shift 1. That will add them to the current control group. So let's say I want these lings in that control group too. I'll hit shift 1. Okay, we had some hydras die, nice. Okay, so I want, let's see, what do I want? I'm just gonna aim move my main army and then control my banes afterwards to roll. So I right clicked all my banes. Now I'm move commanding my banes so they don't crash into marauders. And the reason you hotkey your spellcasters separately is so you can do that. You can cast a spell and run away. Okay, so I need mutas. So I'm going to make mutas, control click, and then hold down shift and hit 2. That will add those mutas to 2. Okay, we're going to attack this base, so we bring our infestors up. And let's move our lurkers too. So we're going to hit 5. And we're going to counterattack. I'm holding down shift to issue multiple commands, and then continuing to hold shift, I right click, so as soon as they get to that location they burrow. I'm going to aim move my main army in, move my infestors up, click on all my banes, and just move command them, because I don't want them to accidentally splash. Fungal with the infestors. And see, move command, move command, move command, move, move, move. And that prevented them from being wasted on the tank. So we're going to pull back here. Let's see, what else can I show? I'll show how to split banes, okay, out of a control group. So I made a bunch of banes. I don't want them in this control group. Let's say it's ZVZ and I just want to put them on 2. So I control clicked the bottom, selected them all, and then made a new hotkey with control 2. and I want them out of my main hotkey with the army. So I hold shift and control, click them out of the control group, and then hold down control and 1 to make a whole new group. Okay, I'm just gonna make a bunch of units and kill this guy. If this was helpful in any way, subscribe. The way that I spread creep, by the way, is I hotkey my queens to 6. You can hold shift to issue multiple commands and spread multiple tumors. And after that, it's just a matter of spreading and always practicing it. So we're gonna do one more engagement. The goal here is to push forward. I'm gonna make bans. Is to push forward with my infestors first, and then fungal everything, and then move in with my banes. So I clicked my banes out of my main army hotkey and I have them bound to 2. Also, you want to remember to spread creep even whenever you're fighting. Okay. So here the goal is to fungal everything and not waste my banes. Okay, move the main army, move command, fungal. Okay, I'm just going to aim move forward, since he doesn't have any infantry. Okay, so if that was helpful in any way, if you now know how to allocate your banelings better in control groups, subscribe.